Hey students from around the world, this is Jerremy Alexander Newsome with Real Life Trading, and this is your Friday real life stock review. Hopefully you are having and planning and getting ready for some awesome weekend plans. I go back to Nashville 6 in the morning. I don't know why now that I chose that time, but I'm flying out of Reagan at 6 in the morning. I'll be back in Nashville kind of early. And then I have a bonfire with a real life trader and her family sometime Saturday afternoon, Saturday night-ish around there. And that'll be awesome. I'm super excited about seeing Julie and her family as well. Great week in the trading floor, ladies and gentlemen. That was a fun week. Pure accountability. Day trades for the entire week was about 1.2 R, give or take, which is, hey, that's profit at the end of the week, 1.2 R. That's pretty on goal, pretty on pace with 10 R a month on average. That's usually my day trading average for the month. But our swings have been doing well. Has been a slow week anyway. And let's just kind of look at the Russell 2000 ETF, which is IWM, to kind of give us an idea of the market. I did a poll today in the trading floor and asked the students what they thought about the market. Most people's answers were, I'm already in bullish and my stops are in place and I'm selling here. Or most people are saying, I'm not in most of anything, but I'm waiting for a little bit more of a pullback. IWM really is a nice angle. We have some resistance for sure, kind of a trend line coming into here where we're going to kind of battle this. But what's most important is this gap on IWM. And it was a good, very nice retest gap. It did gap up. We traded down, got some shave top candles, some hammer type of candles, got some bullish trades up into here, and now we're beginning to pause. So overall, I think on the IWM, if we were to close above this particular price, in my opinion, I'd be more bullish than bearish. It's the trigger, the end of day trigger. And yeah, I think I'd be more bullish than bearish in that scenario. That particular price is 118.41. Let's see if we do in fact close above there. The SPY and all the other ETF on the indices are very overbought. Really at an all-time high. We're getting, some stair steps, some flags, some continuation patterns. And truth be told, ladies and gentlemen, we really could stay up here for another 2 or 3 weeks and then continue higher. We could also honestly pop very soon and continue higher. What I would really prefer for some good risk-reward capabilities is a pullback and some type of bounce before we continue higher, because the SPY is really up there. The Qs is just continuing higher. You guys remember my entry that we set up for the Qs. Bullish was back here. Stop was right about there. And at least at this point, more bullish than bearish. Really just at this point kind of screaming. And it's kind of comical how high this is. So I am expecting one kind of a flash pullback at some point on the market where we probably come back about 3% maybe in one day. Maybe come a little bit higher, maybe pull back a little bit farther, and then make one more bullish thrust. I think we have one more strong bullish thrust after a pullback that's upcoming whenever that happens. And then we'll be approaching some nice market momentum where we could really use a rest. Same thing with the Dow. You guys kind of get the picture. So Apple and Facebook are the only two things I'm in right now. And Apple, again, is very extended. This is not the time to be buying Apple, not even close. This is the time to already be in Apple, selling at a target or wherever you're doing. My target for the rest of my position is 115.31. I asked some students today in the trading floor what I should do. I've traded my trading plan successfully for 3 months. Apple has rewarded me quite handsomely. And I'm wanting to, trying to go on a vacation and just kind of figuring out where to go and what to do. So it looks like from that poll that I might be going to Costa Rica. And that'll be good because I get to see my friend Roger Bombassi, and I also get to see Chris Wenzel. They both live in Costa Rica. So maybe I get a chance to go down there and see them. Maybe go to the Cayman Islands. Maybe stay in a cabin for the winter. I don't know. It'll depend on what happens. But that's my target for the rest of my Apple position, 115.31. I got a chance to talk to a real-life trader yesterday, Ulette. She was amazing. She's been a student friend of mine for a few years now, and she said this month was one of her most profitable months, and she thanked me. And I turned it right around. I said, no. Thank you. You did the work. You trade your plan. That is all you. So you let another great, phenomenal job. Facebook, ladies and gentlemen, just kind of hanging out on the 100 simple moving average. So we really could kind of bounce at this location, maybe get some type of double bottom pattern, maybe roll over down here and bounce, or potentially we could do something a little bit farther, come a little bit farther down, maybe off the 200 and bounce. But I do think Facebook goes a little bit higher at some point, really kind of flat at the moment. So if you're doing any type of trades on Facebook, I'd be a little bit more non-directional. Maybe some bull put spreads, some put sales if you're in shares like I am. Maybe doing some covered calls on Facebook. We'll see how it plays out. But other than that, I think things are moving along nicely. I would love the market to pull back and to get one more thrust higher, and we can make some pretty serious coin and kind of go that route. So interested to see it play out. And, of course, last but not least, Pandora was the talk of the trading floor today. This was my intraday trigger for a swing trade on Pandora. So I don't think it's going to go off to the moon Monday. I do think we could pull back, maybe come in a little bit lower and then continue to bounce. But 23.32 is target number one. And then target number two is actually going to be up here. Oops, what did I do? Probably going to be up in the $28 range is really target two. I love the gap. I love the volume. I love the candle. I love the risk reward. Everything about it was really, really smashing. So just kind of keep that in mind. I'm interested to see if Pandora plays out. I use Pandora often, so not saying that that's going to make their stock go up, but it's definitely a good product. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, have a great weekend. Look out for another email, maybe Saturday or Sunday, from real-life trader Brad Reed with some info and some content for you. But, guys, this trip has been phenomenal. Baltimore, Washington, D.C., Winchester, Virginia, Apple capital of the world, where it switched hands 72 times in the Civil War. I am broadcasting right now 2 blocks away from George Washington's office. That was really cool. Got a chance to see that building. So anyway, it's been a blast, ladies and gentlemen. I'm excited to get back home, but I love traveling. I love doing this, and I love you guys. So thanks so much for the support. You guys absolutely rock. Have a great weekend. I'll see you next week. And until then, remember, love life, live life, and trade it. I'll see you later.